Ball Horticultural Company is so excited to partner with the FFA on a series of instructional videos to make you good at your FFA judging competition. My name's Chris Carlson. I'm here in the beautiful Ball Gardens. There's flowers all around me, and that's the focus of this video. How are we going to make you a master at winning the FFA competition every single time? We have a series of videos that we're going to go through on specific topics. While we go through them, we're also going to teach you fundamentals of the horticulture industry on how to successfully produce a plant in the greenhouse to get it retail ready. Who knows? You may enjoy this so much, you might be working right alongside me here at Ball someday. That would be exciting. Now, did you know that cell phones are exactly like a plant? That's what I said. Listen again. Cell phones are exactly like a plant. And I'm going to prove it to you right now. So let's go in the greenhouse and take a look. Each participant will make a $35 mixed planter combination. All plant materials, growing media, and containers will be provided. 20 minutes will be allowed for each participant to make their mixed planter combination and complete the itemized listing of costs. At the beginning of the practicum, the participant will be provided with the retail price of plants and other materials to be used in their mixed planter combination. The markup is built into the retail price. Scoring criteria are presented on the Making a Mixed Planter Combination Practicum scorecard, which will be recorded by a judge. Hey, it's Chris again, and we are making a mixed combo in this video. And did you know that making a mixed combo is just like choosing a cell phone case? So I like clear. I've got somebody's that likes blue. We've got this really executive looking leather case, really high end, top quality. So you're always thinking about style, color. You know, does it match your outfit? I probably need to pick the blue one to match my beautiful blue shirt. So that's what we're really thinking of when we talk about mixed combos. So cell phone case choice is just as important as a mixed combo choice. And when we speak in mixed combos, we're talking about thriller, filler, and spiller. So now let's talk about the goals for this video. And by now, I hope you're taking out your notes every single time, but let's make sure we take out our notes, write down the goal. The goal is to choose a filler, a thriller, and a spiller for each mixed combo so that you have a nice, well-balanced combo. We'll get into the details on that. We want to be creative. We want to potentially make a mix for a season, use colors that complement each other, or maybe we're going to even have a monochromatic theme in our combo choices. And then finally, we need to meet that price point criterion set in your competition of $35 for the input and the sale price of this combo. So now let's dive into the detail. If we look over here, I've picked out some mixed combo components. We've got Ball Floor Plant Archangel White as our thriller, that height element. When you choose a thriller, you want something high, taller. It's going to go towards the back end of the combo planter, be planted in the rear of the combo so that it gives that really nice tall feature, lots of excitement and color, draws the consumer in, makes them want that combo. The next part of your combo that you want to pick is what we call a filler. It could be a foliage item, it could be a flowering item. In this case, we've picked Coleus Inferno from Ball Floor Plant. It's a nice round, full, mounded plant that's going to fill a lot of space into the combo. It's probably going to get planted in the center of the combo or more towards the front, in between the thriller element and the spilling element, which is our third plant that we're going to pick. This plant isn't spilling right now, but this is Cabaret Rose. It is a naturally trailing plant, a Calibrachoa, so it's actually going to creep over the side of our pot and create that spill element. I like to usually pick a flowering element for our spiller, but sometimes you might choose a foliage component. So now let's go over, this is a nice fall mix. Remember we talked about seasonality, we might want to create a fall mix. If we walk over here, we've got a completely different mix picked out. And this mix has the same features. For our thriller, we've used Archangel White from Ball Floor Plant. For our filler, we've used Dynamo White. We're going for a monochromatic theme, a nice round plant to fill the space. And for our spiller this time, we've chosen Solar Power Black Ipomea from Ball Floor Plant. This is another plant that's going to trail over the edge of the pot, and this has a really nice monochromatic theme with all white and a nice black foliage element. Really sophisticated, high-end taste. Maybe think of that leather cell phone case that I showed you. Really high-end. Put your pinky up. So now we're going to show you how we plant these pots. I've got this soil already filled. You can see the gap that we're always asking for so that there's a place for water. And I need to take some of this soil out so I can create a hole for the Angelonia. And I loosely kind of loosen the soil around the edge of the pot, make my hole for the Angelonia, and then I'm going to stick it in there and make sure that it doesn't go too far down so that the soil level is right at the same height of the pot. I've got my thriller at the back of the pot. Now my filler, I'm just going to do the same process, get the soil out of the pot and put my filler almost towards the front of the pot so that we fill in some space. And again, I'm making sure that it's even with the soil line. So I've got my height element, I've got my fill element, and finally I need my spiller. So again, take this soil out, make a space for your spiller, pop it in there, and it's going to nicely trail over the edge of the pot, fill the soil in around the pot, and now you can see we've got our thriller element with the Angelonia, our filler with the coleus, and our spiller as the Calibrachoa. So this is a very creative mix, nice complement of colors. Remember, put your style into this. This is where, think of the cell phone case that you like. I said clear, but I actually like pink cell phone cases. I'm man enough to carry a pink cell phone case. That's my style. You put your style into it, you're going to be judged on creativity. And then finally, make sure all the elements you've put into your mix, you can add more plants in, but they need to meet that $35 price point. If you execute a mix like this, I'm confident that you are going to win that FFA competition and be a successful horticulture student. Thanks for tuning in.